Guys, we're live. Uh-oh. The
That
screens got
hat.
moved around. Yeah, that hat. I'm breaking out the zebra hat in appreciation for tomorrow's stream launch. We're going to be doing Spears of the Dawn. I'll be playing a zebra who is also the GM. I know.
Fair
It
enough.
makes a lot of sense, actually. You'll see. It's an
Oh, is
awesome
this
zebra.
this is the one with the African mythos?
Oh, yes, it is, friend.
Nice.
Going to be so much zebraing. Oh, everyone's face is in the correct place. All right, I just want to check and make sure that this one works out well too. Yep, everyone's face is still in the right place. It's a little scrunched, it might be hard to read, but the people demanded that they get their class, race, level description, and there you go, people. You demanded it, and it has finally been done. Although it looks like I need to fix some cameras here too. So, I just got back from my, 9 days of vacation, or 1 week. 8 days of vacation. It was crazy good every day. Such incredible stuff was happening to me, and it kept getting better and better. And then yesterday, before I left for the wedding that I had to attend, I was like, at some point the other shoe's gonna drop. And then I got to the wedding, and it was horrible and awful, and I got some pretty shit news. So that shoe dropped very quickly. But we've got all sorts of cool stuff happening all this week. And Tuesday morning, I'll be explaining exactly how my vacation went and all the channel improvements we have for the 2.5 launch in the new year. AP Gaming Real Season 2.5. All right, that's enough of me talking. Craig, how are you doing this week?
Marvelous, man.
Excellent.
Marvelous. Went out yesterday and did some Habitat for Humanity, which I always really enjoy doing. This is the first house I've ever worked on where they were kind of in the final stages, and the lady who's going to get the house was there, and she was just literally bouncing up and down because they're trying to get it finished before Thanksgiving so she can actually have Thanksgiving in her brand new home. So that was pretty cool, and always enjoy. If you've never done it, you should. It's really really super neat. Um, I car news nothing. I didn't do crap.
We
That's it.
were just talking about how you will never ever watch a Fast and the Furious
No,
movie.
not never been to a single one. They're yeah. I'm not going to insult people that enjoy them. Y'all have fun. Suspend your disbelief and go have a
This
blast.
is
But no,
me
I
opening up my DVD drive, pulling out Furious 7 right there. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. It's just one of those things that I just can't enjoy. Oh well. But
Like,
Last Witch Hunter was pretty darn good. Good effects, good
You
cinematography.
know that
Lots.
that's based off of his D&D character, right? He's been
Vin
playing,
Diesel.
yeah, he's been
I
playing
knew
the
he
same
played, but I
D&D
didn't know.
character for ever since the beginning, and it's a
Yeah.
witch hunter. And it's so extreme that they've now created a witch hunter class for 5e.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
really?
The
I
Critical
knew
That's
Role
years
group
ago.
got together with Wizards of the Coast and made an official PDF of the Witch Hunter class.
Nice,
nice.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
nice. No, I knew he was a gamer. I knew he was a tabletop and a RPG player or whatever. But no, I didn't know that was his. It's funny when you
Yeah,
get to the
that's
point
his
when you have a
jam.
movie made about your RPG character. You know, that's pretty badass. That's it.
Yeah.
Next.
Rich, Marcus, how are you doing this week?
Oh my God. While Arthur was on vacation this past week, I was busy getting my butt handed to me back and forth, left and right, up and down. Um, it's been crazy busy at work. I've been pulling every day at work. I've been battling through a half migraine for pretty much a whole week, which I finally managed to get rid of yesterday by just sleeping through it. And there's also been a bunch of crazy stuff going on my channel. And there was a guy who recently released a post publicly. Uh, Again, all this crap going back and forth between Derek Smart and Star Citizen, and he actually released a post called a threat assessment of Derek Smart.
Yep, I saw that.
Which this is, if nobody's familiar with what a threat assessment is, it's something that is designed, that was originally designed by the Secret Service to gauge an unknown person's how much damage they might cause or how prone to violence they might be and things of that nature. You have to be licensed to be able to produce one of these and have it be, legally viable. And apparently the person who did this is legally licensed to do so, but he was not commissioned to do so by any public entity or corporate entity for any purpose other than he decided to do it. So it was a huge, huge liability for defamation of character. And of course, they started going after him. And I did a video on all this because I was also calling out a bunch of people, and I ended up getting a little angry on my video there for a little bit. About people doxing people and stuff, and it's all just turning and devolving into crazy childish crap. And so they started having discussions, and they said, okay, we won't sue you if all visual record of this on the internet goes away. And part of it was a segment of my video. So they reached out to me, and they said, if you don't do something about this, we're going to have to DMCA takedown on your video. And I said, eat a dick. That's not going to happen. So what I said, because I didn't want him to get into trouble over anything that happened, I blurred out like my entire original video and then re-encoded and re-uploaded the video with just the portion of the video clip that held that threat assessment blacked out. And so I re-uploaded that because, it was stupid what he did, and I didn't want to see him get in trouble for it. But yeah, so I got threatened to have somebody do a DMCA takedown on my video. And I said, well, if you do that, you'll be looking at 2 lawsuits instead of 1, and I will win. So good luck there. And I am officially, I think Arthur, you actually commented on it on my Twitter feed that I've broken my YouTuber cherry, as it were. I had someone actually tell me that I should go kill myself.
Yeah, I've had that happen a lot.
I'm official.
Actually, my community is really good. I just tend to have like 1 or 2 people who send anonymous mails to me.
Yeah, that actually did upset me a little bit because they did say I had bad hair.
Oh, well, your
yeah.
hair is a little wild from time to time, friend. That might be what they mean.
It's like you can call me whatever you want. I understand I'm not a very attractive person or anything like that, but you make fun of the hair, gloves are coming off. I don't care. No.
No way.
So, yeah, unfortunately, work's been way too crazy busy for me to even be able to put out any videos this week, so my channel's been basically dead, aside from all that stuff going on. But thankfully, I get to relax a little bit here and sit here with you guys for a few hours. Yeah. So that's awesome.
Dom, how are you doing?
Yeah, I went to a ghost tour the other night and finished my night with a lot of drinking.
Nice.
With friends and coworkers. And I did some D&D, nearly murdered most of my party twice. Of course, I played the trump card of, they had a Hell Knight like initiative there, like to officiate that it was corruption. And right before they get the last 2 people about to get murdered, he's like whistles and brings out a letter from the Hell Knight person and hands it to the murderer. And he's like, I agree to this. Yeah, this is perfect. Of course, my party, the people don't know that she's the Red Cap, which is the bad guy in Thornkeep that no one really plays with because no one plays the out of, level stuff.
Yeah.
Is now. Oh, you about to say something?
Oh, I was going to say the town stuff.
Yeah, the town stuff, but I decided to make some random stuff on it, which made it interesting. Got immunity from all the murders and stuff that she's been doing for the last couple of months if she helps on the goblin, the war band that's coming together in the River Kingdom that I keep putting up the post for it, and the players keep ignoring it. It's like, okay, there was 1 war band. Now there's 3. Now there's 7 because you keep ignoring this thing.
At some point, they need to go from war band to horde.
Yeah, it's going to get to that point, and it's going to be hilarious. And they're going to be like, well, we're out of luck, and they have to work with the Hell Knights then.
You never have to work with Hell Knights. There's always a choice. The choice is just leave.
They could leave. But they get a lot of sweet swag from Thorncute since they actually have a gunslinger and they keep that one weapon they find in the caverns. You know what I'm talking about, Arthur.
Yeah, I know. All right, Adam, how are you doing this week?
Doing great. I went down to Kansas City. I was planning to attend Game 6 of the World Series because my dad lives in Kansas City and got a ticket, but they won in 5 games. So ended up going to a parade that consisted of 800,000 people, literally, downtown. And so that was pretty cool, really cramped, but people were really friendly. The report was that there was only 3 arrests out of 800,000 people, basically an impromptu celebration. Because when they do like a World Series parade, there's not like, oh, we'll do this in 3 weeks. It's like you won the game Sunday night. We're having a parade for the entire city in 2 days that morning. Like, so Sunday night, Tuesday morning, people just like impromptu showed up, a lot more than expected, and people were extremely courteous. So that was nice. Spent the entire day with my dad. Visited the only World War I museum in America. So that's a really cool memorial. If you're ever in Kansas City, go to the Liberty Memorial downtown. It's like a huge tower. On top, there's like this. It looks like a flame. Actually, it's like gas and colored lights. And there's like these 2 huge phoenixes that like their wings are covering their eyes because of the sadness that the many losses that occurred during the war. And the other phoenix was representing the uncertainty of future, kind of hiding your eyes from it. So anyways, if you're ever in Kansas City, that's a definite go-to spot if you like World War I history or just you want some culture. So it was great. Spent the time with Dad and came back Wednesday night. And so worked a few days, and now I'm back.
All right,
Nice.
all right. So I got a couple of announcements before we get started here. The first of which is thank you to Australia. You are number 2 on the list of countries who watches me right now. Guam has been knocked off in the last few months. You know, they used to be way up there. I talked about Guam all the time. I'm no longer big in Guam, which is a good place to be big in. It's not, being big in Guam, that's like high population density, right? The new surprise contender right now appears to be the Baltic region. Like, I'm getting all sorts of Baltic countries that are watching me. Spreading like wildfire, everybody. Maybe it's just someone on a trip through them. I don't know. The other thing is, I got an Overwatch beta key. Get fucked. It's amazing. So
Yeah,
good.
I got that too.
Nice.
I was like, nah.
What? Did you say nah? You know people
Nah.
are paying like $40 to buy people's accounts who have fucking Overwatch, right?
Nah.
Well, here's the thing.
You know they
my
gave
computer
keys out
isn't
to
powerful enough.
1/3% of the population of people who applied for it.
They just gave it to me because I did the
Nah.
Hearthstone beta.
That's not what I mean. They pick people randomly, buddy. How it works.
I don't know. I guess because I did the Hearthstone beta, it's like, hey, you want a beta for Overwatch? Here's a key, and I'm like, oh, well, that's nice.
You're a monster, Dom. There's folks at home begging for keys on the street, on the cyber streets of the internet. If you want to see how Overwatch plays, you can check my channel. Over the next couple days, I'll be uploading videos for each of the heroes. There's a general video where I suck at stuff. There was an amazing video where I convinced all 5 of my teammates to play the same hero, the Reaper, who is an extreme short-range, dual-wield shotgun teleporter. And we won the match, and these are like 20-minute long matches. We won it in 2 minutes by teleporting to the front entrance of their base. And we all went invincible mode while they shot at us, and then we just shot everybody with shotguns, and we won instantly. It's beautiful.
So the game's broken, is what you're saying.
Oh, only if you can convince 5 people to all play the same class and follow the same strategy. It took some convincing. Let's be clear here. I got a 20 on that charisma check.
Nice.
Overwatch is a beautiful game, but the recording was super corrupted, so
Ouch.
that sucked. All right, so let's get rolling here. What happened last time? I actually don't remember, which is pretty bad.
Lots of stuff happened. People died.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, I do. I do actually remember. I was like, what did happen? There was
Just 2
a
weeks ago.
Cyclops. Yeah, you guys all died horrible deaths.
Except for me, I slipped away slowly, and I bagged people. I put people in my bag a whole egg, and I'm dragging the captain dead corpse away. And I'm like, oh god, I hope I don't run into a random encounter.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was brutal.
So, if I'm remembering correctly now, we are all in Kent, and you are taking on your new crew member, Laris, and deciding how long to remain. You get all of your, you call it, your soul put back together. You're getting your negative levels removed. Boom. There we go.
Yeah, you have to wait 7 days for another negative level. Unfortunately,
You're
guys.
waiting another 7 days before you leave then?
If y'all choose that, that's up
Okay.
to y'all. I'm just chilling, like I'm talking to my new cohort.
Well, see,
Which
the problem
I
is,
time scared.
gentlemen, how much time do we have left before we have to have this island secured?
You're at 15 of 90 days before you wait a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the link for my character sheet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not the character sheet, the
Picture.
token for the new sidekick. I was like, I want a tiefling, but I want her to look too sexy. I want her to look like a badass. And I was like, wow, finally a good picture of a tiefling in full plate that doesn't look sexy.
As I'm basically of the opinion that we really don't have. Even if it doesn't take us 60 days to clear this stuff off, I prefer that we had as much buffer time as possible.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm also pretty much against messing around. We gotta. I get the feeling we've got a lot of work to do, and maybe a couple
So-
more resurrections. Just saying.
I feel like we have some unfinished business back where we almost all died that we need to get sorted, and I'm really anxious to get back there and finish them off.
Yeah, same here.
Finish off is a strong word because I think they're all dead.
I owe whatever's left of them.
There might be
axe-
one left. We don't know.
axe
That's
in
the thing,
neck.
though. We just don't know. Plus, wasn't there there was some sort of object that we were supposed to get from there.
Yes, there is.
Mhm. Dreamstone. Is that right?
Yeah. That's correct.
Dreamstone.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it right. Woot! Icon has a memory.
Okay.
So
I
I
was
vote we
trying.
pack up and head out.
I was trying to get the originator of Larius in here to introduce himself, but he's apparently distracted. So
Yeah, it takes about 2 days to get back there. I'm spending time with the substitute sergeant at arms to learn how to talk to people better, become more sociable.
So,
What? You want me to be more sociable?
I think
I'm talking
we
about
need to
this-
talk
the other
about...
one.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about Laris. Who the hell is Laris?
yeah,
So, Laris is a Shawanti human female with a long spear in her hand and a rolled up scroll. She has black hair and is dressed in kind of a tribal clothing. Underneath her tribal clothing is like a adamantine chain shirt. And so it kind of rings a little bit when she's walking across the land. And she has a deck of cards in her hand, and she is just kind of shuffling them back and forth. And she has she presents the scroll to Master Scourge, Admiral Scourge, and says, "Good day. My name is Laris. I am the niece of your former first mate, Alaris. He sent me his possessions and gifted me his belongings to follow you in your pursuits. I am happy to join your crew in any function that you have for me."
and as I
I'm
asked,
sorry, Arthur. What's up with the dog?
promotional material for Fallout 4 and the Fallout Loot Crate box.
Oh,
Dog is amazing.
there's a Fallout Loot Crate box?
Oh my gosh, you missed
just-
out on it, buddy. I can't
Oh,
even
it's already
tell
come
you
out?
all the cool
Oh,
stuff.
that sucks.
Yep.
I just ordered my Loot Crate box for this month. I didn't know there was a Fallout one.
Yeah,
That
it's this
sucks.
limited edition. You got a bunch of cool stuff. I have a Brotherhood of Steel flag that I'm gonna hang in front of my green screen while I'm playing Fallout 4. Boop. Got my power armor right there, buddy. So much cool stuff. This dog, though. It's me, Dogmeat. I'm here to talk to you today about the safety of goggles. All dogs should have goggles. Don't you agree, Arthur? I do, Dogmeat. I do.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go back to
Looks
talking
like-
about Laris. I'm just saying. We'll make sure that Dogmeat doesn't pop up anywhere else.
Laris takes out a flag of the raging dolphin and attaches it to her long spear and says, I have been known to inspire the morale of my tribe. I hope I can do the same if you grant me entrance upon your ship. And it's like, one of your new beautifully hemmed flags that she attaches to the top of her long spear. And so all of you feel a morale boost to attacks and against fear effects when it's unraveled.
Okay. And what's your name again, dear?
Laris.
I see you like to play cars.
I do. Would you like me to tell you your future?
Unfortunately, I point to my sidekick, Sammy. She likes to play with cards too. Maybe I should have a card playing party.
She says, "Does Sammy have one of these?" And she holds out a harrowing deck.
And Sammy pulls out her harrowing deck.
You mean
Jesus.
a harrowing deck like this harrowing deck?
Yes, like that one.
You mean like this top card? The Crows? Took me a while to read it. But let's face it, I have to point it at the camera and then read the extremely tiny camera.
Did we just make both fortune tellers? Because that would be awesome if we did.
I can perform harrowings for you guys. Just know that it takes like 45 minutes for me to set up.
It
so I
does.
do it before the show starts.
Yeah, I took the spell and the trait. I didn't take the feats.
I took the feat and the trait. Like, she has the crystal ball that you do like 1,000 less on worth of instead of paying 1,000 on herald based stuff, you can just use the crystal ball. The fortune teller feat.
Well, this is interesting. Okay.
All right.
We have divine intervention here.
I
This
will
is
ask the other officers to do their thing and check her over.
I can play cards with Sammy. And,
I'm sorry, did you just say check her over? Like,
Magic, yeah,
okay.
magic. Check out the magic. Do what you do. Detect evil, detect magic, whatever. Anybody?
Would you
Yeah,
not
sure,
accept
I'll-
her if she detected as evil?
I'd
See,
like to know.
You see, Sammy's like, sure, I could detect evil.
Better the evil you know than the evil
You see,
you know.
Yeah.
you see Sammy give her the eye of,
Yeah,
do you detect as evil?
Might not send her down the road, but it might change my trust level a little bit.
she does not detect evil, good, nor chaotic or lawful.
I can only do evil right now. I didn't do all that.
Yeah.
But it's good
Okay.
to know.
I don't have any reservations. The other officers? Anybody?
Captain, I really don't think I have a problem with this. I mean, if Mr. Alaris was so dedicated to you that he basically bequeathed you his niece upon his death, that's pure dedication, and I think we should. I think we should accept it.
Yeah, I would agree. You're probably very correct.
Wow. That is a way of looking at things, yes.
Anybody else?
I couldn't
Uh,
help it. Sorry.
Sammy's decided to have another fortune teller on the boat.
Wow.
Okay, well, I suppose in that case, welcome aboard and make yourself useful. Do we have an officer's position available at this point? Because I have completely lost track of who's what.
Just make up positions if you want.
I'm pretty
I
sure
took
we
first
have.
mate.
I'm pretty sure whatever position Ace has just recently vacated is probably open.
Look out. The crow's nest.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Okay. All right. In that case, unless anybody has any last minute things they need to do, we should probably start getting back to getting our island in shape.
I just want to mention that Laris has a lot of tattoos on her body, very like necromantic in particular. If anyone has knowledge,
Can I ask what a necromantic tattoo looks like and
lots of skulls, lots of bones, a lot of like souls,
Tears.
like leaving her body.
A headstone that says R.I.P.
No.
Yeah, it has like tears on one, like a frowny face with a tear on it.
But more importantly, she has faces upon her back. So her back is basically like laid bare, and so she has all of these like faces, which one can assume would be her ancestors.
Nice. Okay.
Or all of the people she's killed.
Which just may be her ancestors. You never know.
She is from the Skull tribe.
Well, apparently she's hard. Or hard. Alright, so if you are not staying to get that final restoration and you're keeping your negative levels, it takes you 2 days to sail back to your island of empty eyes.
Okay.
So we're at -2 levels or -1?
Actually,
One
we
negative
had
level,
talked
I think.
about buying a scroll before we left to be able to do the restoration when we got back home.
So-
Did we?
What level is restoration?
A, do we do that? And B, do we have anybody who could use the scroll?
It's 4th level scroll, and Laris lets you know that she can use any scroll of any type.
And
Okay.
Sammy
Nice.
says I can cast that for you if you need to be, because 7th level cleric.
Who all still has negative levels? Oh, you can cast restoration.
Did I just cut out again?
Oh, okay.
No?
Nope, we heard you.
Although your video seems to have frozen.
Frozen up, yeah.
No.
Oh, you just dropped out of Roll20.
Alright, well, if you can cast it, then that's fine.
Well, then we're covered. Okay, I didn't realize we had a
Alright.
7th level.
I made her a healer and diviner. And somewhat of a... She
Okay.
saw in the future that death is around this party, so she decided to do full plate.
Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, I guess we're back on the sea and headed towards our island.
Excellent.
Oh, I
talk
hadn't
about-
mentioned anything, but being that our last game went so horribly wrong without me wearing the sacrificial red, I'm back to the sacrificial red.
Taking it for the team, huh?
Okay. When you arrive, the port seems to be more finished than it was before. The dwarves are basically doing whatever they want at this point. They just, like, each pier is its own architectural style. And I think we get flashbacks of, like, all of the dwarves arguing. And then the head foreman is like, "Listen, lads, at Jameson Company, we do whatever the hell we want when the client doesn't sign the documents. So whatever you want to do, that's what we're going to do." And so you got, like, these crappy, rickety, like, intentionally bad looking. You know, it looks like something you might see in Port Peril.
I thought we signed the documents.
Yeah,
like,
you
after.
did. You signed a couple while you were running for your
No,
cruise lives.
no, we came back.
Yeah,
and
like you
signed
haven't been doing your paperwork with Jameson, basically.
Yeah.
them. Okay, you see me
You've
like
been leaving the island constantly.
Well, you know, dead.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the contracting business goes on, right? Like the foreman can't just be like, "Well, we're on a remote, deserted island. I guess we should probably just do nothing with all this material we have here."
Yep.
You see me come back and like, okay, we need me a sign for we can get this done right.
So you said they look rickety. Are they actually?
Well, no, one of them looks rickety, but it's probably well made. Many of the other ones are in just different styles. One's like T&Es, specifically Minkayan. It's got like, I don't want to call them like Hokkaido gates. It's got the, it's a sticks of wood in, and then it's got fancy archways with lots of angular stuff, and then there's like a Chelish one, and yeah, it looks crazy. Your docks look like they could accommodate men from 1,000 nations, or at least a dozen.
Well, that's good anyway. Make everybody feel at home, I guess.
I saw 300
entirely a bad thing.
Vacation, so the 1,000 nations of the Persian Empire descend upon you.
I hope not.
Our arrows will blot out sun, and we will fly to the shade. Ha ha ha.
Okay, then I guess we'll meet with the workers and see what they need and see if they need questions asked, since this has gone south.
Or documents signed means they're going to be dicks.
Yeah. Like you get to the foreman and he's like, replace the last foreman. I understand that your name is Scourge?
Scourge.
You seem to be sufficiently dwarfy to me, lad.
Hopefully so.
What clan are you from?
Oh, good gosh.
The five mountains, sir.
That's not a clan, lad. That's an entire kingdom. It's the 5 kingdoms.
I'm not dwarf. I can't get it right.
I'm not even talking to you. Get out of my face.
But yet you answered me and corrected me. As you see me like stick my nose off and walk away as I'm reading documents. Like, damn, this is a lot of paperwork.
To be honest, personally, Craig, I don't know. I'm sure.
Just make up a name.
He knows.
Make up a name.
The Droken Axe.
You've played this game for 31 episodes, and you've never thought of Scourge, as having a last name.
As amazing as that is, I have never actually put down his clan, and that's usually something very dwarvish that you have to do.
You know what? We're gonna go with the Beatrix Kiddo. Your mouth is gonna move, but we don't hear anything, and he's just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, clan, they're pretty good, I hear."
I'll come up with something.
What's one of those doing down here?
It's like maybe it was said in Dwarvish and they were supposed to do a subtitle, but
no, this whole conversation is in Dwarvish.
Well, the fact that he's wearing the mohawk and all that, he's an outcast. That's patently obvious.
Yeah, but I mean, so this guy is just like,
there's not any question about why he's here. It's because.
So are you taking your Besmara's tricorn off to show your?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So he's just like, now I understand then. And he calls over one of his lads.
Kind of hard to keep the mohawk shape with the hat on, but.
So he's like, I apologize. I'm not going to be able to speak with you. I'll have one of my boys help you fill out your paperwork. I can't be seen talking to no clans. He hands over.
Stand there and wait.
How insulted do you feel by this, by the way? Like,
it's not at all. It's
okay, all right.
Perfectly dwarvish.
We're his clan. We're his family.
I'm making my own clan right here, and I'll name it when I get good and dang well ready. So there. No, it's not an insult at all. It's part of being an outcast. That's just dwarvish.
Yeah. So he says a young dwarf, even younger than you, and it's clear that this is like their intern. He's not wearing the uniform of the rest of them. He's missing a couple patches. He's like, "Oh, hi there. The name is Cornerstone Smith of Clanstone Smith. I understand that you need your paperwork filled out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just sign here and here. When can we expect the actual fort to be safe to approach?"
What exactly am I signing first?
Oh, nothing
nice
important. It looks like you're signing a waiver of indemnity, and well, this one right here is to authorize our payment. That one there is to authorize us building a rumpus room.
Can I,
A rumpus
room?
A rumpus room, yeah.
Rumpus
It's
room.
a dwarven tradition. Don't you know what a rumpus room is? It's a
Not even a little
recreational
bit.
room used for a variety of purposes, such as parties, gaming, and every other day casual use. We're gonna put in the greatest dwarven tradition of all times, the foosball table.
I just got done seeing a foosball table last night, and I was like, oh my god.
Are you
Bringing back
kidding me?
memories.
Foosball is
Foosball
no, it's definitely a dwarven sport. It can be played with
Foosball's
smooth
from-
rocks and rock face pewter things. Yeah, it's a dwarven sport.
Foosball.
No, I love foosball. It's fun to play.
It's not funny anymore. Foosball is from the devil.
Foosball.
From the devil?
Devil. Oh, come on, really, guys?
Oh, sorry,
All right, look it up.
my knowledge of foosball
Yes.
doesn't go that far.
No, it's not. It's not about foosball.
I think it's a reference.
Apparently,
What
it's
boy?
about the devil.
Water boy.
Oh, Wasmore. Yeah, about that.
All right. So yeah, he's just having you sign like this inane paperwork. That's just contracting.
Yeah. Okay. Scourge has got a fairly high int, so he should be able to at least make heads or tails.
Yeah. So I mean, the one question he has is like,
Stupid.
well, I just have one question left here for you. When are you gonna clear out the fort? We sent some boys there the other night, and then there were some ghosts and some flying white creatures that tried to suck out their souls when we hit them with the axes, and the axes didn't work.
We
Oh,
we're
did
working
you guys
on
not
that.
get
We
the
just-
password? Those are ours.
You didn't think that maybe providing us with the password to the... I feel like I keep dropping out of accent. I'm trying to do Scottish. And I'm going, it's been a while. Okay. Aye, we didn't get no password.
And I just say you must have forgotten to sign the paperwork and walk off.
Yeah, we were a little busy getting back from being dead. So, yeah, we're going to work on it. We'll let you know. We'll clear it out as soon as we can.
It's your money.
Yep.
And so he hands you a piece of paper that's like authorizing them to continue to draw pay for the work that they're doing, which currently is nothing.
Well, they should be doing... I mean, there's got to be something for them to do. We've got a whole ton of stuff here, but okay. All right.
What do you want to do?
We'll move on then. We'll go get our stuff together, and I guess we need to head on back to the fort, huh?
Do you? Is that a question,
Anybody?
or are you telling me?
Well, I was asking the rest of the folks.
Let's transform
Well-
and roll out.
I thought we had to go back to where all those damn horrible
We have to get the item. to
giants
give to
were and get the
ghosts.
item to give to the ghost.
Sorry, I guess that's what I meant was the giant Cyclops Fortress.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Then let's do that.
Okay. Let's do this thing. You see Sammy's like, Great Master Scourge, I would like to make a request upon you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you wear this golden bracelet with the sign of Besmara, for I can heal you from afar?
Sure.
You see like a golden bracelet worth about 100 gold in the design of Besmara, and she's wearing the Zac one. For if
So
you get hurt,
is this the focus for a shield other?
Sacred Bond.
Oh, interesting. I have no idea what that is.
Basically, and also she casts it with a Rod of Extend spell for it can last level 7, math in my head, 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite healing tricks.
Okay.
You can do
Well, we
conjuring hail spells to the
All right.
person that you're bonded with.
we will do
Since
that.
in the
We'll do
future
that.
it told me that you take the most hits in the party.
Generally, yes. I try hard to do that.
Unfortunately, I don't have the constitution to take damage, sheer damage for you, but I can heal it at a rapid rate.
Okay. All right. Any other preparations we need before going and finding some more Cyclops and ghosts and
I
haunts and
think
creepy hands and whatever
I
else the heck is
think
out
all of my spells are too short of a time frame to be precast.
Yeah, Laris is doing a personal reading for herself, and then casting Unseen Servant, just to have her kind of have a potion holder hanging around, a very spooky potion holder, and
That's not bad.
false life as well.
Okay. And I guess we will head out
Okay.
And where are you going?
back to the Cyclops fortress. Hopefully,
Okay.
we can make a little bit better approach than we did last time.
So where are you going within the fortress?
Let me get my map shrunken here where I can see. Well, we had done the cave where the big creepy bat flounder demon thing.
I'm sorry, the what?
Bat flounder demon thing. The
one that wanted to go back to the dark.
the one in the
Yes, of
pool.
course.
The
The lurker manta ray.
lurker. Yeah, manta ray. That's it.
Bat flounder, huh?
I couldn't come up with lurker, but hey,
Yeah, and then we got
it's accurate,
assaulted
right?
with an army of giants that came from G14.
Can anybody scope the compound out to see if they see any more giants? Do we have any way to remote view things? I don't know what our capabilities really are anymore, so.
Well, I got the spyglass that allows me to look at certain areas from far away.
Okay.
So I request a shield other from my cohort while I sneak ahead. Okay, I can go in these trees and stealth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look to my left.
Farglass works once a day, buddy.
But it works like a regular scope to look at
Yes.
stuff, right?
Yes, and in that sense, you already see everything that the scope can see.
Yeah, and I'm just looking around. I know that one's 5 minutes special ability, but I'm just going through the scout things, looking to my left, looking to my right.
Well, since we've already started over here, why don't we go through G2 and finish out this area on the right-hand side? I don't see the
Okay, you see me ninja
compass.
roll over here.
I don't see the compass rose on here, so I'm not sure what's north.
North is north.
North is north. Okay, on the east side of the building then.
Yeah, I guess I need it.
You tell me where you want to go and start assembling yourselves.
My hit point should be a lot higher than that.
We'll head over this way till we run into some interference.
You move to where you want to go.
Are the doors still open?
They are closed.
They're closed again.
And all of the corpses that were around have all been removed. The blood stains are still all over the place. And perhaps some
scorch marks.
No, leftover I won't call it intestine matter, anything that it hasn't been completely eaten by the insects and vermin and birds of the area is still left, and it's clear a battle took place here, but it's hard to tell what.
So there's been some cleanup, which means there must be some.
There are no scorch marks, even though there were definitely scorch marks when you died. There was fire going off all over the place, but the walls have been cleaned.
Oh. Okay, that's different. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Admiral, I don't think we're done here.
Somebody want to have a go at this door? Of course, I guess I can.
I look at the door. Perception check.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay. I open the door.
Okay. Inside, the room appears much as it did before. A simple slaughterhouse with the discarded carcass of a beast in the center of it. It is mostly crawling with maggots right now. Curiously absent is the bucket in the southwest corner.
Okay. Check these
Also,
doors.
you met at the same
maybe
time.
we should check that out.
Okay. What are you checking out? I heard a lot of different things.
Well, I
This
moved
door
over.
I'm pinging right
Yep.
now.
Okay. Let's see a perception check for the door. Okay, the door does not appear to be trapped.
Okay. I open the door.
Okay. Inside, you find a dozen set of shackles of varying size hanging from the walls.
Is there another door in this room, or
None of them occupied, I take it?
None of them are occupied.
detect magic?
There is nothing magical in this room.
Okay. I guess we move on.
Well, that was loud enough that anybody around knows we're here, so might as well move forward. Oh, is this door
It is also closed, yes.
closed again? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Look it over.
Okay, yeah. The door does not appear to be trapped.
Okay.
Okay, I'll open
Open
it.
it.
Okay.
Move forward.
Inside, the room appears to be exactly as it was left, with the corpse of the rotting lurker manta ray in the water. Very, very small corpse.
Since it shrunk itself.
Yep.
So
Well.
surprising is that it stayed shrunken.
Well, the shrunkenness came from the fact it wasn't puffing itself up.
Oh.
It wasn't magical
okay.
of any sort. It's just
All right.
amorphous.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
All right. Move on to the point where I can see around the corner here.
All right. That's not it. Roll soup.
Troll soup.
That
Them
was
soup of
good.
the trolls.
The eternal soup pots.
I remember we used to have Hydra steaks because we can easily get steaks from Hydras.
Two doors enter this vaulted chamber, one from the north and another from the southwest. Frescoes of cyclopses are etched into the polished walls to the southeast, where a natural stone tunnel leads deeper into the mountain. The walls in here give a brief glimpse into the culture of Golgon at its height, covered in various markings showing cyclopses, building, creating, commanding.
Commanding.
Yeah,
Well, should we continue up the tunnel, or do we want to check out this door?
Let's go around the tunnel. Since it's open, I'd rather
Yeah, true.
do the open stuff before we open any more doors.
Yeah, she tries to stay within 50 feet of the captain.
Anything down the hallway? Arthur?
Nope.
Okay.
Empty.
All right, move on down then.
So, who is using a light sword? Checked on that.
Well, then I will.
Let me move my guys up.
Because I believe
I am.
all of you are half elves. Except
I'm
for Scourge.
I'm
I'm
a
half
full
elf, half
human.
orc.
We have a straight human, so
So is this
Might
low
have
light
some-
or zero light?
It is zero light. So it's dark.
okay.
Okay, maybe I'll just pick up like a small rock and cast a light on
Okay.
it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So, Scourge, with the light reflecting behind you, you see into the next room. It is an open-air rotunda capped by a small dome made of steel that is reflecting your light off of it. And the light is hitting like every part of it, and then being focused into a dot on the center of the floor. A collection of clay tablets, each marked with strange runes, lies neatly stacked where that dot is being put. The rest of the room is completely empty.
Okay. The passage ahead, is that blocked, or is that just rubble?
That is blocked by rubble.
Okay.
With a team of dwarven engineers, you could perhaps clear it.
Okay. Well, then we can safely come back to that. Go down there and just give it a...
I'm going to cast Dancing Lights in that rubble area.
Okay.
As he's advancing toward it.
All right. Yeah, the bunch of small lights appear over the area. What color are your lights?
They are going to be purple.
Okay.
Nice.
So 4 purple lights appear.
Okay.
So the rubble looks extremely strange with the deep purple lighting. Can you make a engineering check, Scourge? Do you have that?
I do not.
You have
I only
profession
have...
stoneworker?
No.
I didn't think so.
Perception,
I walk
profession
forward.
sailor, and that's it.
Okay, so as a dwarf, you know that this rubble looks non-natural, but that's all you got.
Okay. I'll call forward the group and ask them to have a look at it.
Yeah, well, I got 15.
This rubble looks like it was staged here. The large rocks are all perfectly sealed together, and then just smaller rocks were thrown in the area to make it look like it was a natural cave-in.
So basically magically sealed and then rocks on top.
No, not magically sealed. Just people carefully stacked the large rocks on top of each other,
gotcha.
and then threw small rocks in the area to make it look like it was an accident.
Okay.
That's
this
pretty
was
clever.
very deliberately hidden then. Okay. I'll make a note to, as soon as we get this cleared out, to have the construction crews over here then and go back out to the main room. I'll ask if anybody can make heads or tails of those tablets without touching them.
Tablets are located here.
Detect magic.
From that distance, the tablets do not appear magical. So, the interior of the rotunda is lit by daylight, but as you get closer and closer and your light source reflects off of the ceiling of the rotunda, the light beam coming down onto the tablets grows stronger and stronger.
I'm going to throw those purple lights on the tablets.
Okay. The tablets look very strange now. So they're
backlighting
like
effect.
A reddish brown. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna whoever's got the light source, I'm gonna ask him to step back a little bit.
What kind of knowledge check?
That's Marcus.
Yep.
What kind of knowledge check?
Yeah, go ahead. That's what I was gonna ask. Knowledge checks.
What kind of knowledge check would it be to recognize this pattern or stuff?
Pattern of what?
Like, is this a ritual setup or is this a history setup or?
Do you have profession soldier?
No.
Okay. You have nothing.
Okay.
Identify this.
It's like very interesting.
So, if I a little bit closer to the beam, are the tablets?
So the tablets are about 4 foot wide and 7 feet long, and appear to be like tapped in, like chiseled into the clay once it got hardened, rather than right in it while it's soft and get baked.
Mm-hmm.
They are quite ancient looking. It's hard to tell without, a closer look at them. But they are all written in Cyclops. If you speak Cyclops, or you can nail a linguistics check, or have comprehend languages, you can go through them.
Okay.
Given the number of tablets here and the height at which they are stacked, which is like 4 feet high, it will take 4 hours to review all the tablets.
Now, Arthur, I do have that helmet of comprehend language.
Okay, well, as you approach, you have an approach. So from this distance, even though the writing is crazy big, you're looking at the wrong angle to see it.
Mhm.
You have to be
Well,
much closer.
So
I'm guessing
can
at this point, do we feel like does everyone else feel like the danger is fairly minimal in here at the moment?
Well,
let
we
me
still
try
got
something before anybody else gets any closer. So I want to hold my shield in the beam above the tablets.
Okay.
Anything happen?
Nope. I mean, the tablets aren't lit from above anymore.
Okay, but I mean they don't. Nothing changes. They don't. I'll ask somebody to drag the tablets
So
out.
you're like, so because of the size of the tablets, you're like leaning over them right
Yeah.
now, right? Yeah.
I'm trying not to touch them though.
I think I'm gonna need a dexterity check to have that happen.
Okay.
Because I mean, you're not that tall, and
No,
the tablets are stacked 4
Actually-
feet high. So
I'm actually pretty short for a dwarf as well too. So Dex is a +2.
see if you can.
Actually, you know what? I've got a Dex check macro here. Let's try that.
You and macros. I don't want to say anything, but
I built them into the
yeah.
sheet.
So here's what happens: you're like
see.
leaning out over them, and then you fall on the top one, and you hear like a as there's like a foot-long crack into it.
Okay, so they're super fragile. Okay. I think we should leave
Oh, you
these
broke it.
until we
They're
can
not super
handle them more
fragile. This is
fully.
like a paper cut. Remember, they're 4 foot by 7 foot.
Yeah,
A
but I
1
mean,
foot long crack is insubstantial.
no, but I mean, just me touching it or falling on it broke it. We're gonna have to handle them super careful. So I'll suggest that we come back to this.
me and Marcus can study it later since, I'd rather not be doing research while we're in a danger zone.
Yeah,
This is true.
Okay.
We should finish clearing the area first.
they may help us with our current situation, but all right. Then I will back away. I'm still watching them, see if anything changes.
Nope.
Okay. I guess we'll check this door over on this side
Right,
then.
so no one is taking a look at them?
Does anybody speak Cyclops?
Well, you said it takes 4 hours to
You
decipher
look through
them,
all
so-
of them.
No,
It's
but
a
you can
full
still
list.
Oh.
look at it.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, Bubba.
Okay, so the one you're looking at, Marcus and Maelstrom, you're reading it upside down. They're facing the wrong direction. But you get a general message, and it's something like, from Outpost Clarota to Outpost Island. This is General Corzimus. We are preparing for the end of times, boys. For some reason, the sky has fallen down upon us, and our people are being forced to evacuate the surface. I hope that all outposts in time will reach this message. We will continue to send it through these networks. Keep them up as long as you can, boys. Some of us will have to remain here, on the surface. I wish you well, my soldiers. General out.
You see a tear come down my eye. If you could see under my mask, that was beautiful. I just walk away silently.
Now, Arthur, what did we know about the original inhabitants of the island, or when any of this was built?
I think
Anything
what you
at all?
know
Or?
is that cyclopses are basically mythical creatures. There's been one spotted in the last few years, but it was just a corpse. They left like 10,000 years ago. They had a huge super empire in this area and kind of ruled the world for what they had. What with being, 10. Well, back in those days, cyclopses were like 20 or 30 feet tall. They've gotten progressively shorter over time. You guess. Because all of the ancient depictions, in fact, if you remember those staircases, the staircases were like 50 feet tall a piece. Yeah.
The steps were like 4 feet.
Yeah. They were quite large. Something caused all of the cyclopses to flee the surface and hide. Most cyclops ruins like this are found at the peaks of very tall mountains.
Yeah.
Well, it could very well be at one point in time this island was a very tall mountain. 10,000 years is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
All right. Maybe we can get something from them with more study. So, and we'll move over here. Let's check this door and see what we got.
Okay.
Looking it over for traps.
It does not seem to be trapped.
Okay.
Okay. I'll step
Captain.
up, open it.
Inside, there are thousands of those tablets in here.
Oh, crap.
They are all
Holy
stacked
jeez.
together, and it says like Outpost Clarota filing, and then it's got like personnel records by name, like reports of consumption of food, training, what you would find on a military base. This is their filing cabinet room.
Fair enough. Can
Clorobarn?
we
Sitting
walk
there-
through it?
Sorry, what was the question?
Is there enough room to walk through there?
Yeah.
There's so much.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's enough
just
room
making
for
sure.
a Cyclops to walk through here.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right.
Say, Admiral, it seems to me that records of these types of this ancient empire would be exceedingly rare. I'd be willing to bet that if we were to properly preserve these, we could probably sell them for an insane amount of money.
That is an astoundingly good idea.
I know what organization calls this. I think it was like something Finders or something Society Diners.
Sammy's
it's
like-
me right now.
Aspis Consortium, right?
That's not a. They're pretty good people. They gave us badges once. Yeah.
They give good money. I know that. All right. We'll close this back up and leave
we
it
have to
for
go
later.
through
Then. Oh,
this door.
you might even want to detect magic, or did we?
Detect magic.
There's no magic in it.
Okay, let's close
we-
this up and we'll come back to it. So,
Sammy isn't Chilaxian, is she?
Not Chilaxian. She is Frisian.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. All right, move over here and look up the steps.
So the top of the steps are flanked by statues of Cyclopses, and the western end of the plaza has more Cyclopses looking out over the open expanse.
Cyclops statues, right? Not actual
Yes,
Cyclopses.
Cyclops statues.
Okay.
All right. I guess then perception check, look at the steps, see if there's anything that looks suspicious or trapsy. If it's stonework, I get a bonus.
Okay. There are no traps there. However, you do notice that those statues are actually gargoyles.
Ah,
Yeah, so I
Some
try.
of them move, micrometery, just
yeah.
a very small amount, but you get the feeling that you're being watched. And the ones at the top of the stairs, their eyes are like, maybe their eyes are focused outwardly, and then like you look away and you look back, and the eyes are both staring at you.
Yeah. Do we still have our whisper net up?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
I wasn't sure
free.
if we could still. I just wasn't sure if we could still support it. So, okay, I will warn everyone that we're coming up on a fight. There's gargoyles, and they're probably going to attack us.
Do they do anything?
Okay, I will stone armor myself.
Okay. If everybody's ready, I'll move up the
You
steps.
see me barrier
Right.
Stone,
myself.
stone skin, not
When
stone
you
armor,
reach
but-
the top of the steps, the two Cyclops statues become gargoyles, turn and pivot to look at you, and then they say something in Cyclopsy.
I can understand that.
I can understand
so
that.
They say countersign. They're just like countersign.
They said countersign.
Aw. Yeah. Anything on that? What that tablet said that might be helpful? Because I got nothing.
I don't rightly
Anybody?
recall anything that was any specific
Okay.
information that was on that tablet, but I don't think there was anything there that would help with the countersign, except for maybe was the general's name
Yeah,
listed
while
or
you're
anything like that?
talking,
Scourge will say,
the
axe in your neck.
gargoyles say again. They're just a countersign.
Axe in your neck.
All right. So when you say that, the two gargoyles move towards you and continue to speak in Cyclopes. So I'm interested, Scourge. Like, when you see them advancing on you, what is your reaction? Remember, you don't understand them.
So they're saying countersign over and over again.
They're not saying countersign this time. I just want to know what his immediate reaction is as they move in on him.
I don't think he's going to attack, but I think he will step back onto the stairs into a little more defensible position. But I'm not going to do anything else.
So they like march up and then they turn towards you, looking down the stairs. And while they were approaching, they were saying, "You are not authorized to be in this location."
They say we're not authorized to be in this location. I think.
Did they stop there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They stopped. They pivoted at the top of the stairs together, and they're just looking at you, and they're just like, "You're not authorized to be here."
Okay. Well, we'll go around then. If I can see that there's another possibly fake cave-in back there. But there's another cave-in. There's not anywhere else to go in that room. So I'll let everybody know that it doesn't look as though there's any reason to go up there. Can I see back in that open area from where I'm at? Is there anything in there worth
No, there's nothing
immediate
back in there.
Okay.
It's just like spider webs and some
Okay.
it's not even like writing. It's just like a dank cave area.
Okay. Well, I'll come back down the stairs to the group. And do we want to finish this area before we go on around? Is north up a hill? Is that?
No.
No, it's level. So the part the gargoyles are standing on here
is above you.
Is how far up?
It is 20 feet up.
20 feet up. Okay. So you guys want to finish the area to the south before we go on north, so that we don't have anything behind us?
Well, Arthur, when Scourge back down the stairs, did the gargoyles return to their original positions, or
no? Okay.
They're still there staring at him. Not only have they not returned to their positions, they have not refrozen into statues.
Okay.
I think we might have to fight them regardless.
Well, we can avoid it for now, though. This is a fight we can pick and choose, right?
Yeah.
If they're not following me down the stairs, then I think we can leave them and conserve our resources for now. If that's okay with everybody else.
Where do you want to go?
Not that Scourge would ask if it's okay for anybody else, but I will. Do we want to finish the south area so we make sure there's nothing behind us? I don't like the idea of them coming out of that building again.
I think that would be a good idea.
Okay. So let's cross over here and look up inside this.
So there are tall alabaster columns here that surround this outdoor monument. There are 4 short, cyclope-sized stairways that crawl through a low circular wall with decorative archways. Inside, a triangular pool reflects to the sky overhead. You hear someone calling out that's like, "Hello? Is anyone there?"
Is this
what
in
language?
common?
It's in common.
Wow. Oh, that's odd. Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Maybe respond no.
Marco.
Nobody here but us. Nobody here but us chickens.
Is there any chance you could get me out of here?
Who are
I'll
you?
move up. What do I see?
Where are you?
I'm in the well.
Not good.
From there, the well is so deep that you can't see to the bottom of it, Scourge, at that angle. The top rim of the well has like a thin strip of gold with runes hammered into it around the outside.
What kind of check would this be? Wait a minute, is this magical?
The runes are magical, yes.
Oh, so would that be a spellcraft or arcana?
I think it's going to be in a knowledge arcana check. Yes.
Okay. Here goes nothing. Bump, bump, bump.
There's some form of abjuration spell.
Can I
Protection.
can I study that as well?
Yeah. The greatest minds of a generation put their heads together.
Actually, I have a macro for that. I don't have to type anything.
Yeah, Marcus,
See?
this is a altered form of a planar binding magic circle that seems to keep the denizen inside permanently bound until a wish spell is used to remove them.
Wow.
It also, as part of the binding, there's reminders to never ever use a wish spell to let this person free.
Okay, so I will relate that to the
And
party.
you can speak Cyclops, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, because you have.
Well, I
combat
have the
languages.
the
Yes.
helmet of.
No, it did. So it's all written in runes, but the runes are all like ancient Cyclopsian, like magical language. So
Sweet.
it's a warning.
There's a very large chance this creature has been trapped here for thousands of years.
Yes, yes, I have.
Are you hostile?
Are you?
You hesitate. I
kill
asked,
us?
you hesitated a little bit.
Let's go with no.
I can
Hey.
honestly say there's nothing I can do to you from down here.
Yeah, well, that's.
That's obviously
are
not a
you?
lie, as you are currently bound.
I'll move up. Can I see over the edge?
So you know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you
about
look
that.
over the edge, you see a 10-foot tall, powerful giantess with hairless blue-green skin, deep blue eyes, and like ridiculously flamboyant, arched B-type eyebrows and pearly teeth. And she says, my name is Valea. Is there any chance that you are not Cyclopses?
Look at it's just we kind of do like the thing like
Yes, I'm peeking over the edge of the well. Probably not. No.
probably not.
Stand there going,
I'm sorry, I can't see you.
Ah.
two.
Okay.
Fair enough. I
How
like to
did
say you look gorgeous.
How did you wind up in this unique situation?
It's a long story.
How old are you in like knowledge of the world?
What year is it?
I say the year, I can't remember.
I'm sorry, I don't know that calendar.
Okay then.
Well, then we're
Long
kinda,
time.
That was wow.
Well, we would love to hear the story of how you became bound to this place.
How long do you have?
The abridged version will be fine.
So,
I asked her from which I'm guessing she's from a different plane.
Anybody have a knowledge check
Plane
that'll
or
help?
line.
do you have knowledge planes? So, if
That's
you're
what
asking
you-
her if she's from a different plane, she's going to be like, technically, that is correct, yes.
Okay. Which plane do you hail from?
I am from the plane of water.
Ah,
Okay. I heard that place is gorgeous.
Yeah, is there any chance you could send me back there?
The runes say we shouldn't, but at the same time, Cyclopses are jerks, so
Yeah, the runes were put there by horrible Cyclops magi. They've been keeping me here in this well for generations of their people to
Yeah.
use some of my magical power.
and that would be what?
Nothing important.
And
yeah.
how do we? If
And
we were
there's
to
the
get,
evasion.
there's evasions. Like if we were to get you out, how would we go about it? Because this is pretty high magic to keep someone of your age in here.
Well, I might know something about that,
Okay.
but I don't know if I can trust you.
Well, we murdered most of the
doesn't
Cyclops here
really-
because they wanted to kill us. So
My
Enemy
dear,
of
at the
my
moment,
enemy?
you appear to have quite literally no other choice at all.
I've heard that before, recently. I didn't trust him either.
who was him?
A man, he wore many faces. I believe he called himself Bikendi. He was an illusion weaver.
Is
He
that
kept coming back to me, changing his voice, but I can tell. I can always tell.
was that the outside of game, the ghost guy?
Yes.
Because he was illusionist.
Yep.
Well, he's dead.
That does nothing to change the issue here. What I offer might have some use to you, but if I were to offer it to the wrong person, it would be disastrous.
Fair enough.
Disastrous for whom?
That depends.
Let me guess, the world.
It could certainly do that.
Okay. So how do we get your trust?
Well,
I think she
Because-
needs to gain our trust first.
He does have a point, my associates over here. Since trust is a two-way street.
Mhm.
I'm not
I've
sure
told
what
you
you are.
so much about myself.
You've told us nothing about yourself.
Well, she's from the water plane, so she probably
So?
could breathe water and have some type of water
Does
magic.
anybody have knowledge planes that they can
Can I
actually do a
knowledge plane her?
check? And
Yeah, I mean, you can knowledge plane, sir.
Whee!
She is married, and the reason she's being purposely evasive about her powers is because not only does she have many powers, she also has the ability to grant a wish once a year.
And I say to her, I realize what you are, and you don't want me to abuse your magics.
Yes,
Fair enough.
only my own wish can set me free, but many have come to me saying that they would do so only to use my wish for something other than what I've asked. So you understand why I might not trust you with such a thing.
Fair enough.
Empires have risen and fallen based upon men and women who have come to my well.
Captain, may I
And-
make a deal with this creature?
and how often can she do the wish?
Once a year.
It's a year.
Once a year. Okay.
May I ask a favor of you, creature?
I suppose.
After
It's
we
not
set
like
you...
I'm not going to listen.
Okay, after a year, I screwed up and accidentally got one of my followers killed, and I feel responsible. It's okay in the time period. You may not want to, you don't have to, but it would be nice if you can return that cohort back to its former state.
I would need to know more about the situation before I agreed to such a...
Okay, it was a baby dragon the Cyclops murdered horribly.
To bring back the dead.
Well, she's alive, but she's not in dragon form anymore.
I understand. You wish to return her to her original form.
Because I felt responsible. Of course, you don't have to agree with it. Either way, my vote is to let you free. Because my personal thing, all animals should, I mean, not animals, people of any creature standards should be free because I was once captured as a bad nightmare of the past. That's my vote.
Your knowledge of this creature, are they generally of a malicious nature or
Are they evil?
They're not
Well-
evil, but they tend to be unpredictable, and they are malicious towards those who have wronged them.
okay.
They're like tricksters, storytellers, but those who wrong them tend to find themselves drowning to death.
So,
So,
as an arcane
assuming
trickster,
we
I
don't
adore her,
piss it
right?
off, we'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
As a
All right.
arcane trickster, I adore her, right? It's like, trickster, you're speaking my language, lady.
Well, Scourge will tell her that he has stood up against slavery repeatedly and ask her how they can go about gaining her trust so that we can release her.
Yes, because no one should be shackled down
No, especially not for thousands of years.
years.
And assuming we do for you, what do we see in return? Aside from
What
Not
would
get
you
aces.
like?
Good night, Bubba.
what do you have to offer?
I'm afraid I might not have much to offer.
Oh, notice Scourge didn't actually ask for anything, so
Yes.
Can I like
I'm
your
afraid
friendship.
I've been in here for quite some time. Any information I could give you beyond the goings-on of the general fort right now would be outdated.
You see me raise my hand. I want your friendship because ancient creature knows a lot of stuff.
Wish.
I believe I just told you I don't know that much stuff. I've not left here for some time.
But before that,
Yeah.
knowledge, my dear.
From what I have tasted, the waters of this world have greatly changed over the years. My knowledge will be vastly out of date.
But it's knowledge nonetheless.
Knowledge of any knowledge can be valuable to the right sorts of people,
Yeah,
whether it be historical or current.
Can she help us with the reason why we are on this island?
We're here to. We're on the reason on the island is to take it over for it to be pirate. Well, for Scourge to be pirate lord specifically.
Wait,
Well-
you're pirates?
Yeah.
I
Something
waved
of
the
that
flag. I waved the flag of the raging
So-
dolphin.
Remember, she can't see beyond the triangle. Like,
Right,
there's
she
a,
can't
there's
see
a
us at all.
barrier there that doesn't let her see outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pirates.
We do unfortunately carry that moniker.
So she starts like pacing and looks really nervous right now.
We have, however, done our best to stand up for people who have been wronged, and we have no tolerance for slavery. I
Not
would
at all.
I would like to see you freed, and would like to know how we can gain your trust.
Same
Enough
here.
trust to set you free.
Okay.
Because I don't see us casting Wish anytime soon.
Yeah.
And
So
enough
who is
trust
she-
earned on your part to guarantee that you don't horribly slaughter us once we free you.
Who,
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
who would she be making the wish with?
I probably either the two casters, probably between me and Mordecai. Not Mordecai, Marcus. Sorry.
Mordecai?
I had a sorcerer named
Mordecai! I'm the guy carrying your loot in the back. Everyone forgot about me since episode 11. Here I am, schlepping in the back.
That's your job. Yeah. That is your
I would
fate in
like-
life.
I would like to make the wish.
Okay, so she's gonna make a sense motive check on you.
This is a big ask.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
so
kidding.
here's the question that I have for you, and you have to answer this truthfully as a player, not as a character.
Okay.
If given this wish, what would you do with it?
Like as a player,
Yeah.
game mechanically. I'm trying to think all the possibility of wish.
Well, basically, are you going to release her or not? I think is
Yeah.
the,
Oh, I'm gonna release her
yeah.
Okay.
because friendship is the most powerful thing in the universe.
Okay, so she's
True. If
she
you double
spends-
cross her, then you'll end up getting
Yeah,
screwed.
I'm
Yeah.
a trickster. I know what happened when you screw over a trickster.
I'm not with him. Just if you ever get out of there, just
Okay, so she says very well and stops pacing and just kind of looks up and says, "I will grant you one wish. What is your name?"
My name is Aces. Aces Songstrong. I forgot. What was my last name again?
What is it with people in this show and
War
last
Song.
names?
War Song. There we go.
War Song.
Song.
Yeah, that's
My
right.
Goodness,
Remember
guys.
that.
It's been a while since I had to say it, and it's not on my token.
She says very well, Aces. What is
Yeah,
your
before you
wish?
give me your wish, I want
Too
to make
late.
sure
She's already done it.
She's already done it. Yep.
darn it. I was like, how do I make sure I word this right before I won't goof it up? That's not the wish, damn it. I wish you were free for these bonds and free to do as you please as a free individual of your own choosing that is not limited to this spot or any
You
other
keep-
spot.
she's just like, "Yeah." All right. So when your talking ends, the runes all like burst and shatter, and she's like, "I can see. It's so different outside.
Please don't murder us.
Is there anything I can do for you before I go? I think my people need me."
Can you keep in touch?
Well, I can come back here, but I might end up a distance away, is 500 miles or so.
Just nothing but water here. You'll be fine.
I don't know where I am. There water around here. This is a mountain
On an island.
on a continent.
Nope.
Nope.
You're in the middle of a water.
Perhaps once
I'm
upon
in
a
the middle of the
time.
ocean.
However, thousands of years have passed.
This is a massive supercontinent.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Nothing but water around
I
it.
don't know where I am.
You see me like take a grappling whip and come down. Please don't murder me as I come down. And I show her a map of like the area. It's like, this is where you are on the map. This is the Shackles. This is like what happened to the world. Something bad really happened here, and everything got effed up.
She's like, yes, the comet hit us.
It was really a comet?
Yes. It passed over me. I was very small part of the sky, but I could see it briefly. It burned through the barrier. It was very interesting.
I never got your name, but you don't have to give me your true name though. Just a name.
I did give you my name when you approached, and unfortunately I could not tell you my name.
Okay.
If you don't remember it, I think that might be best for me.
No, I remember it. I just want to know your, like, you know, you give someone a fake name. I guess that was your real name that you gave us.
I cannot lie when I was inside the barrier.
Ah, okay.
It was a handshake would be appropriate here.
What is a handshake?
It's a greeting of friends in our tradition.
In my culture, one would exchange water, but I think you need water to live, right? That seems like a thing that you need.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will shake your hand. And remember, she's a giant, so her hand is like the size of your face.
Like, yes. I shake my hand and she like slightly touches my
So
hand.
she doesn't
Gently
side to
rehook.
side. She's just like, yes,
Close
the
enough.
shaking of the hand.
You know, we could have asked for her aid in our attempt to throw back her captors before she leaves.
Well, she doesn't know what's any way around here.
No,
I
just
know
as
a lot about here, actually.
Really? Tell us more. As I bring
Yes.
out like a pencil and pen.
There is a woman named Ishareth. She leads the guards here. There are about 20 Cyclopses left, their civilization crumbling. They left from the Darklands in order to get food and shelter and safety from something chasing them. Their commander, Shaiji, comes to the well and demands that I grant him wishes. I think he is different from the others. He sounds bigger.
Like the old Cyclops?
Yes, he sounds like an old Cyclops. Perhaps from 60 or 70 generations of Cyclopses.
Fair enough.
He is perhaps ancient. It has been some days since the various Cyclopses have come to the well. Shaiji has not visited. I heard a great battle to the south a few days ago. Perhaps a week?
I say, yo, as I point to the Scourge and me.
Yeah,
that would have been us.
Yep.
there is something stored, perhaps still, on the north side of this compound. The Cyclopses spoke of it. If they're still here, they must have left it. But you should know, in order to find it, you will have to willingly blind yourself. The Cyclopses take drugs in order to do it, to enter a trance-like hallucination state. They called it something.
Aguajack.
What? Did you say Agrajack?
I'm just making up stuff. The name of the drug.
It's... Oh, no. The thing is called the Eye of Serenity. It is a room that can only be entered by being blind. As I said, I must go now. Is there
Right.
anything else you need me to do?
We actually have heard that.
Oh, what is the password to the golems? Or excuse me, gargoyles. They asked for the password when they said when we entered the steps.
I'm sorry. I know what the password is, but I don't know how to say it in Cyclops.
Hmm.
Can you say it in
Ooh.
another language?
Yes.
Wait a minute. I asked what's his name? Marcus. Hey, can you pass down that helmet that does?
That's comprehend languages, right?
Oh, okay. Never
Doesn't
mind.
give you speak.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
No tongues.
I asked her if she could say it in a different language besides Cyclops.
Yeah. So I need the people listening that can speak Cyclops to make a linguistic check if she does.
Okay. Do.
Oh, my PDF stopped
Yeah,
for some reason.
that dog.
What dog?
Nice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever.
31 on your linguistics check. Yeah, so what she says equivalates to victory through glory.
Victory through glory. Sounds Cyclopsy.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, subtext to it, which is why it's difficult to translate back into Cyclops. Never give the player his wishes.
Well, I'm just saying, Aces doesn't really have like a high thing of ambition. He just wanted to try to do the right thing for his people. And this person's been wronged and deserved to be free.
So she starts stepping away from you, Aces, and then just is like, goodbye, friends. Perhaps I shall return someday. And
Be
just
careful.
keep stepping backwards, and like an archway of water appears behind her. She just kind of phases into it, and then there's a splash of water on the ground.
Mm-hmm. I climb up the rope and like, well, that was actually pleasant and not murderous.
Yeah, nice change of pace for once.
Yep.
Somehow, I don't think that will last.
So everybody remember the password, glory through combat? Or victory?
Do you remember the password? I feel like I should be worried right now.
She said to everybody in common.
Well, shall we go back up to the steps where the gargoyles were? And
Well, first off, let's answer the question. Does anybody remember exactly what he said? Glory through victory?
Glory through victory. There we go.
Is that it?
I did it for the glory.
Are you asking me or telling me?
Glory through victory. Sweet, sweet victory.
Well, let's write that down somewhere and let's come back to the gargoyles later and finish our
Okay, I'm adding to my journal.
exploration. Unless we think somehow this eye is going to empty this place out for us. Although I
highly doubt it.
Yeah, I kind of doubt it.
Sounds
Okay.
like we got rid of the lieutenant, but not the captain, but not the commander.
Jen was using your internet earlier. She probably moved it. Sorry, guys. I thought I was muted still.
So
I
did
thought
we
the
want
password was victory with glory. Or is that what you heard?
I can't believe that there's 4 of us and nobody remembers what he said. That is hilarious.
You can
Glory
make an
through
intelligence check to see what you recall, but I will tell you, if you fail it, I'm going to tell you the wrong password. In fact, I might just roll it secretly for you. And that sounds so much better, actually.
That
because
sounds
then
better.
the audience will know the result, but
Who's
you
got
won't.
the highest? Who's got the highest int?
I have a +5 right now.
Okay.
Holy jeez.
Wow,
All right.
that is just pitiful.
It's the smartest I can get. I'm a simple wizard. Rogue.
Yeah, so,
wow.
yeah, Aces, you remember it's victory through glory.
All right, so let's press on. Somebody write that down. Victory through glory. Must start taking better notes. Check. All right, let's go ahead and move towards the south and see if we can clear out the rest of this before we head around. Don't want anybody behind us. Anything down here?
There is the openings to the west.
Okay.
Those doors remain open here.
All right.
It's difficult to see inside even from this distance, and then there's rubble to a cliffside area up here, and a cliffside area to the south.
Okay. Let's check the southern one first, then, I guess.
So the cliff up here is approximately 60 foot up.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Yeah, you can see that there's
So it's
large...
like a ledge. All we
Yeah,
can
it's a
see is
ledge.
that
It's at the
there's
top
a
of the
ledge
cliff.
there. Oh, okay, I got it. Well, then never mind. We'll go this way.
Okay. Scourge, as you approach the door, inside you see bedding for about 24 cyclopses and discarded items. Most of the beds here appear to have no items next to them. There are simply 6 beds left that have personal effects of any kind, rather than just like a bed and a pillow.
Right.
Detect
Okay.
magic.
There is nothing magical in this room.
Fair enough.
In the southwest corner, there is several cubic feet of linen and cloth and bandages, all covered in blood and other dark ichors.
Yeah. Looks like somebody got beat up. Imagine that.
There were
All right.
survivors?
What? Spiders?
Check this.
I said
Survivors.
survivors.
Oh,
Okay. Check this door over here.
okay.
Oh, yeah, we didn't kill all of them, so.
Mm-mm. There's at least one. We don't know how many others were in the area. So.
Well, if there's bedding for 24, I know we didn't kill. I only know we killed only about half of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Scourge, the door to the south does not seem to be trapped.
Okay. I will step up and open it.
Okay. Inside, there is a series of markings on the floor in Cyclops.
That's it.
Can somebody read this?
Detect magic on their...
And hopefully check it for magic.
Oh.
Yeah.
So for a Cyclops, these would be very small. For a human, they're about large, like 136 point text. They read in like column form. So instead of the words going left to right or right to left, they're
It's top to bottom.
up to down, and it reads: "Glory begets victory. Victory begets union. Union begets empire. Empire begets rule." And the second column reads: "Discipline leads to victory."
So it's discipline leads to victory. We have glory to victory. Was it victory to glory? I don't know anymore.
All right. Can somebody read those out to me, and I will make note of the chains.
I read to you and give you the chains.
It's glory begets victory. Victory begets... See, now, fuck, I've lost my place.
Haha!
Victory begets war. War begets empire. Empire begets rule. And the second column says discipline begets victory.
Okay, so glory, victory, victory, war, war, empire, empire, rule, and then the other side, discipline, victory. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Sounds suspiciously like we got our knowledge check wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Are these runes magic?
They're not runes, it's just writing.
Just writing?
Okay.
Okay.
Writings on the wall.
On the floor.
Superstitious. Mpa.
Okay?
Should we continue?
Okay, yeah. Somebody want to check the next door?
Okay.
Ninja, step forward. Ninja makes perception.
Okay, so this door is not trapped. It is, however, quite different from the other doors you've encountered so far. The hinges are set in such a way that the doors will open and close with barely any weight at all.
Is it magical?
The door is not magical.
Okay. So, push open
Okay.
with no effort.
You push it open. The doors, despite their massive size, slide open easily. Inside, you see a training dojo that you might find in any barracks or any fighting school. The words on the mat from bottom to top read, "We are discipline, we are glory, we are victory." The fighting circle is stained with perhaps thousands of years of blood. While parts of it are still brown, they must have been cleaned recently. To the west are 3 human-sized archery targets, and there are 2 weapon racks upon the eastern wall.
Interesting.
Anything detect as magic, guys?
Yeah. Step in the room, detect magic.
Nothing in here detects as magic.
Okay. Any of the weapons look interesting, unusual? Or are there even weapons in the racks?
Yes. There are
Oh, sorry.
40 weapons here. Many of them are spears in composition. So you've got long spear, glaive, glaive gusarm, gusarm glaive, stuff like that. Together, this collection of cyclopsine-sized weapons is worth about 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay. Make a note for later.
Doing it now.
It's going to
Okay.
weigh a lot.
Yeah,
And it takes up a lot of space.
I'll have to come back for it. All right. Look up the
My
steps.
bag of holding is not that awesome.
No.
Up the steps, the walls of the steps are completely smooth, unlike the rock of most of the facility so far. And each of the steps has a word written on it. And it's all like militant, so it's like discipline, victory, honor, trust, loyalty, empire on each step.
Your standard military propaganda.
Okay.
Okay. Looking magic over there.
There's nothing magical about the stairs.
Anything weird on the balcony?
On the balcony, there is a strip of gold plate along the rim of the balcony that's only visible when you're up here, so it's along the edge. And it says, trust in yourself, trust in your comrades, take the leap.
I get it, because it's on a cliffside. This is a cliffside, right?
Yes, it's 60
Okay.
feet high.
Is
Yeah.
that magical?
Is that gold worth anything?
The gold is worth quite a bit. The gold itself is worth about 200 gold pieces. It is also magical.
Ooh, spellcraft. What is my spellcraft?
Anybody?
The Knowledge Arcana.
Knowledge Arcana. Fair enough.
Oh. I would like to inspect this.
Okay.
Oh, what the? That was like, I rolled a 1.
A 2, yeah.
A 2.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, I did. It was a 2. I rolled a 2.
Nice. Awesome.
Great.
Well, we don't know what this is, so.
It is imbued with a transmutation spell, a very weak one.
Yeah, Featherfall or something.
The leap of
Interesting.
faith.
Leap of faith, yeah. Okay. Does anybody have Featherfall racked?
Well, I guess
We
because
can come
the
back
war.
to that.
Well, I get it because the warrior's at the dojo, so if they're being attacked, they can just run out and get in the fray. That's
Just jump
clever.
right off. Yeah. Test of fate
You,
if they don't know it's magical. Yeah. The fighting troops. All right. I guess we will go back and go across to the other side. Check the doors over there.
If you don't go downstairs in a single file, the flamethrowers go off. Maintain discipline at any cost. Okay. You're checking the doors here?
The flamethrowers would be really bad, apparently, for Cyclops. So,
The doors here contain the words Hall of Champions above them. They do not appear to be trapped.
okay.
detect magic.
I'll step up and open the door then.
There are no magics on the door. When you open it up, the floors and walls are completely filled with names, all in Cyclopsy.
Then we get warriors of day pass.
Yep.
Champions.
So there are several thousand names here.
Wow. Yep. Valor Hall or something.
Yeah, most of the names are listed with like an outpost. So it would be like where they were stationed at.
Yeah. Okay. Move across to the other door then.
Okay.
You want to check it?
Okay. Looking it over.
Yeah, the door is not trapped.
Okay. I'll open the door.
Okay. So when you open the door, there's a shifting noise. Can you make a perception check, Scourge, Laris, and Maelstrom?
Oh, now I rolled 35.
Roll a 1.
Yeah. Aces, you're the only one who notices the Cyclops is lurking behind the pillars of this room. All of them have their battle axes out and are in a ready position. And then one of them holds up their hand and walks around the corner. Scourge, like you feel the earth rumble as this one approaches.
Mm-hmm.
He is much larger than the other Cyclopses you've encountered before. And his eye is closed and he says, "So, you are the one they call the Destroyer."
Is he speaking in common?
No, he's speaking to Cyclops.
Okay.
I say yes. This one is the destroyer as I print the scourge.
What is your intent here?
I say in common, he wished for our intent.
Tell him that we wish to build a safe harbor on this island.
I say in Cyclops, we wish to build a safe harbor on this island.
So he kind of lifts his axe up over his shoulders and kind of sets himself in like a linebacker position to get ready to charge. And he's like, "What would be safe about this island? Why do you feel that you control it?"
I say this to Scourge.
Wow. Tough question. Well, I'll explain that we were recently promoted to Pirate Lord by our seniors, and we were given the task of clearing this island, making it safe, and making it our own. We weren't prepared to meet intelligent foes.
I say this to him.
So this is a military operation then?
As close as pirates get to military, I suppose. Not really. It would not have been if we weren't attacked.
I don't understand. Are you a member of this organization or not?
Yes.
The pirate lords.
And you are here to clear this island out.
Tame.
Originally, yes, but as I said, we were not aware that there were intelligent inhabitants here.
Then you are prepared to negotiate.
I would certainly be willing to negotiate, absolutely.
So he lifts his weapon in two hands and says, "Then let's begin." And that's when we go to break.
Break. Let's begin the negotiations. It's like, ah, crap.
Negotiation barbarian style.
I told
What
my
did they
group
what did they
earlier,
call it in the Star Wars movies? Aggressive negotiations.
Aggressive negotiations, yeah.
Sit in the Jedi. Negotiations are breaking down.
Indeed, droids. All right, we'll be back in I don't know, like 9 minutes, something like that. When you come back, there'll be more negotiations, more aggression. Maybe there'll even be more dog meat. Hello there. We'll be back shortly.